Today's question is, how do I mirror text or images in Cricut Design Space? This is the Creative Crafters podcast, and I'm Bette from Bette's Makes, and this is your questions answered. So to answer today's question, which is really interesting because a lot of us want to mirror images, but there's also something called flip inside of Design Space, which may confuse you altogether. So let's get right into this. First things first, why would you want to mirror text or images in Cricut Design Space? Well, the biggest thing is if you're putting something on a surface, such as a t-shirt where you're going to iron it on, because you have to put it down in one direction. So you have to put it in upside down so that when it is ironed on and you lift off the backing, it reads the correct way. And that is usually why you want to mirror things. Now, mirror is one thing, but flipping is another. And flipping is pretty well the same thing if you do it within Design Space. However, you can use flip for other things as well, such as you have a certain shape you've created, but you want the opposite of it. What you can do is take a copy of it and then flip it horizontally or vertically to get the mirror image. And that's something totally different. So how are you going to be able to do this? Well, a couple of things. If you're just worried about the mirror and you're creating something, say, for a t-shirt, you just go ahead and make everything the way you want it to look, so on and so forth. Inside a Design Space, you click Make It, and then you see the mats on how it's aligned. Now, the one that has all the text that is going on a shirt or other surface where you have to iron it on, you will see a mirror button, and that is where you're going to click Mirror. Now, I've done it where I have forgotten to mirror it, even when I'm doing a print, then cut, then mirror, then it becomes an issue. So you have to remember to do that mirror, and that's an important part. Now, if you're not worried about the mirror so much, go ahead and just cut everything out as is, but just remember you can't iron on things that are not mirrored because of the image problem. And the same thing happens when you have your camera on and you're showing somebody something. It's going to show it in a backwards way, and of course that's going to create a problem as well. So you need to think about the mirror. So step 1, you open Cricut Design Space, start a new project. Step 2, you upload your image or add your text that you want to mirror in your project. Step 3, once your image or text is uploaded or ready, click on it to select it. With your image or text selected, you can click on the flip button located at the top of the design panel. And step 5, a drop-down menu will appear, and of course the option says flip horizontal. This will mirror your image or text horizontally. Now, that's the easy way to do it, and then you don't have to remember to turn mirror on once you get into the matte portion. But if you have forgotten to flip your image, at least you have a second chance within Design Space once you have clicked on Make It. So let's just do a little wrap up. Open Design Space, start a new project. 2, upload your image or text. 3, select your image or text. Step 4, use flip. Step 5, choose flip horizontal, and that will work perfectly. This has been the Creative Crafters podcast and your questions answered.